Alright Knicks fans, so here's the question that we need to start asking. Will the Knicks actually trade Tyler Kolek to free up a roster spot? Because after Summer League, it's becoming clear to a lot of us fans that the excitement around Kolek is cooling off, and now there's real speculation about whether the Knicks might quietly move on. Not because they don't believe in him long term, but because they simply need that extra slot right now. Let's break it all down. So coming into Summer League, Tyler Kolek was one of the more intriguing second round picks. Knicks fans were excited. A gritty pass first point guard who dominated at Marquette and could theoretically back up Jalen Brunson down the line. But in Vegas, it just didn't click. He struggled with turnovers, didn't create much separation, his shot wasn't falling most of the time, and in terms of defense and athleticism, it became clear that the transition to NBA pace is going to take time. Now let's be fair, it's just Summer League. Some guys look bad in July and then shine in the regular season, but the thing is the Knicks might not have time to wait around. So here's the current team situation. The Knicks have 12 players on standard deals. They also have Dink Pate potentially locked into a two-way according to Lias Cabito. And also logically, I would assume that it's pretty likely that the Knicks sign Kevin McCullough Jr. and Marjon Beauchamp to two-way deals as well. Because I don't think James Nagy or Anton Watson prove that they're better than those three guys on the two-ways. And of course, I think the standard rookie deal will go to Mohamed Diawara. And after those signings, we would be left with one more standard roster spot, and that is for a vet minimum deal. Now, let's say they choose the likeliest scenario and sign Landry Shamet. That's the final vet minimum spot, but what if they want to bring in another player after that? Maybe someone who can handle the ball as well, like DeLon Wright, a second veteran like that, or a flyer on someone like Delano Banton. Well, now they would be in a crunch unless they cut someone or make a trade, and Kolek is one of the few young guys that they could realistically move. Now, let's be clear, the Knicks do like Tyler Kolek. A Knicks scout literally just said recently that they're comfortable playing him more this year. And that's according to Keith Smith's recent report, but that could mean two things. Number one, they want him to develop behind Brunson and Clarkson and see him as a long-term depth piece. Or number two, they're giving him minutes early to showcase him and potentially raise his trade value. Remember, he's on a cheap multi-year rookie contract that makes him appealing to a rebuilding team. So hypothetically, the Knicks sign Shamet, then they use Kolek to open a slot and sign a second veteran, someone that they trust more in a playoff rotation that could be the cleanest path forward. That said, it's still very possible that they do keep Kolek. They don't need to trade him to sign Shamet, and they might want to keep developing him in-house and just keep the flexibility for now. If they believe in him, they will give him minutes in blowouts, G League games, and low-stakes situations early in the year. But keep your eye on this. If another player becomes available via buyout or gets waived and the Knicks want to jump in, Kolek is the most easiest way to clear a roster spot. But here's what makes this such a tricky spot. The Knicks are obviously in win-now mode. They just traded a haul for Mikal Bridges last year, as well as Karl Anthony Towns. They brought in veterans this summer like Jordan Clarkson and Gershon Yabusele, and still want to be aggressive on the margins. In that kind of environment, every roster spot matters. If Kolek isn't someone that they trust to contribute even in spot minutes this season, then keeping him around just to develop him slowly might not be the best use of that 15th spot. Especially with vets being out there like DeLon Wright, Delano Banton, or even another surprise buyout who can help them win in the playoffs. That's the balancing act Leon Rose and the front office have to weigh right now. So Knicks fans, what would you do? Do you keep Kolek and see how he develops, or do you trade him right now for a second round pick while he still has value to free up that spot? Make sure to drop your thoughts in the comments because I will be responding to them, and I definitely want to hear from you guys on this one. And if you enjoyed this breakdown and want to see more videos like this, make sure to hit that like button and sub to the channel to get us to 8K subs. It's been KNYT here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.